host for the Bass Guitar channel. Today we're going to wrap up the G Mixolydian flat 6. Now, really, we spent a lot of time on this particular chord, but I think it's really important because in pop music and in funk, the dominant 7th chord is probably the most used chord, maybe the minor as well. So, if you can have all these other possibilities of playing a dominant 7th, why not? And the reality is, now that you hear these different intervallic relationships, you can use them to better your bass lines, make them more creative, work with your improvisations. It's really a good thing. So I suggest that if you're still having a little bit of trouble with this, go over it. No sense in going any further unless you've got this down. So let's take a look at the G Mixolydian flat 6. There are 2 fingerings I work with. First one starts with the 2nd finger. G, A, B, C, D, E flat, F, G. Numerically, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, octave. The other fingering I'll use sometimes is starting with the 1st finger, and that we're going to go up to the B this way, so it'll be a 5-fret stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, 8. Or G, A, B, C, D, E flat, F, G. So let's take a look at the arpeggio on the piano. Okay, so today, thank God it's Friday, right? TGIF. I'm going to give you the augmented 7th chord, which would be the G, B. Now in this case, it's no longer a flat 6, it's a sharp 5. It becomes a D sharp. And then we'll add the 9 and the 11, because now that E flat or D sharp is here. Let's check out this arpeggio on the bass. So the arpeggio I like to use starts like this. Root, 3, sharp 5. Now remember, this flat 6, this E flat, can also be used as a sharp 5. So in an augmented chord, you have root, 3rd, sharp 5, and a dominant augmented chord, it's root, 3, sharp 5, flat 7. So let's take a look at that. Root, 3, sharp 5, flat 7. Now, to do the 3 upper partials, you have the 9 there, the 11 there, and there's that E flat or D sharp, depending on how you want to look at it. In this case, it's a sharp 5. Then down below, there's that sharp 5 below, and the 3rd. Now, let's take a little bit of a look at the augmented. Augmented's very cool because it's just ascending major thirds. So, G to B is a major 3rd, B to D sharp is a major 3rd. Now, check this out. If you're here on the G, which is the 3, 5, 7, 8th fret, or in my case, 8th fretless, and you go a major 3rd, then you go another major 3rd, and then you're back at the octave. So ascending major 3rds, it's another way I like fingering stuff and learning intervallic relationships, fingering them up and down. It works great. I mean, if you think about it, the A to the D sharp, that's a tritone. B to the F is another tritone. So I'm always looking for intervallic relationships. Ba-da, all major thirds. Remember yesterday we were looking at sixths, now we've got major thirds. Minor third. There you have a minor third. A minor third. A minor third. A major third. A major third. Another major third. So that was a little eye-opener for the morning, huh? So let me give you an idea of what I was thinking. So obviously we're in G, but I started the main part of the riff. So that's really, I'm going from the sharp 5 to the 3, D sharp to the B, then the flat 7 to the root, to the, back to that. So that. Then I'm going to the flat 7, then to the root. Occasionally I'm doing this riff, which is really the tritone. So you've got that A and the E flat, and then I'm reversing it from the F to the B. And those are really the two main gists of what I'm looking for. Still keeping it rooted in that G, but it's kind of nice when it's, that leaves that suspension, because you want it to finally, but you're waiting for it. That B does not sound like a finished rooted note, because it's not. That's that G. Really lays it down. So that should do it for today. It's Friday. You have the rest of today, tomorrow, and Sunday to work on this stuff. Now, I'm going to tell you again, this is really an important concept. It's not so much, oh, I've got to learn all this theory, I've got to learn this. What I'm trying to teach is not so much, yeah, there's theory involved, but I want you to hear all the intervals. So if you're playing a blues in G, in your solos, that's all available now, because now you know what that flat 6 sounds like. So give it a try, and I'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend, and if you really want to get involved in this, really deeply involved, where it's long-term working on it, contact www.thebassguitarchannel.com, and I'll give you some information, and maybe we'll do some online lessons, or maybe we'll do a correspondence course. But have a great weekend, and I'll be seeing you. Take care.